Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in here on Raw Stats Reviews. We have another Prime 1 piece on the review table. This is, of course, the Nazgul, the Ring Wraith from Prime 1's Lord of the Rings line, 1/4 scale. One of the newer additions to the line, I think the Witch King is the latest, and this was released just before him. I waited a bit before I got this, and right so because I got him on sale here at a local retailer. This was now 1,270 euros, more or less, plus 150 euros shipping. So, all in all, a little bit over 1,400 euros, which would equal to 1,500 USD. So still pretty expensive, but definitely better than paying the 165 thousand euros that this was originally. So I got this piece here. It's for four characters, not only one. So I've got those at 25% off retail, which I think was a good deal, taking into consideration that if I had got them from Prem 1 directly, I would have paid approximately 650 USD for shipping, which is insane. So that would have been much more expensive than what I've paid just now. So happy for that deal. Concept-wise, this piece is amazing. I also think that the base and the figures look great and are perfectly designed. The only thing which is a nightmare is the assembly of this piece. When I try to push in or to push into place in basically the first of these three onto the base, one of those spikes here, that one, broke right off. So that was only 2 seconds after I started assembling it. Then I looked on the instructions, and indeed, as you can see here, it says when assembling, oops, sorry for that. So when assembling parts, blah blah blah. Part 01 is fragile, so please be extra cautious. So I should have probably read that before I started assembling this thing. Anyway, so these three down here are so close together and also so close to those spikes of the base. For example, this part here of the cloak was in front of that spike, but has to be pushed back in order to get the thing sitting on the base. You can see here that there's almost no space. Same here, same here. Yeah, that one I've covered already. This one is also blocking pretty much that one. And they are very, very close together, so there's almost no kind of space in between them. So you need to wiggle around here with those when you assembly them, and simultaneously you have to take care that these base parts here do not break. So this one broke off right here, but since this is all cracked up anyway, you really don't notice. So yeah, not a big deal. But anyway, it sucks if something breaks. Yeah, so this piece is very black, obviously. 3 Nazgul here on the base. Concept is therefore similar to the one from Aragorn, where you have these three dead, or the king of the army of the dead and the two soldiers on the base, and then Aragorn on top of it. Here you have the main Nazgul, which I think is, I'm not sure, maybe isn't that one also the Witch King, or is the Witch King another one and the main Nazgul just the leader of the Nazgul. I'm not sure. Anyway, the main guy is here on top. The bonus part is the Morgul blade, which we can exchange later on. So that what you see here is the regular version, that main guy on top, and then the three here down on that base. And this, of course, resembles the scene in the first movie where Frodo is then stabbed by that guy here on top with the Morgul blade and almost deadly wounded. And that wound then, yeah, gets infected because of that blade and almost kills Frodo. But he's then only healed by the elves later on. Very cool scene in that first part of the trilogy, Lord of the Rings trilogy, and resembled super well here on that piece. Well, the base is a Barad-dûr style base, as you know already from Sauron and the Berserker Uruk-hai, as well as nerds. So you've got the elvish letters here on the side of the base, and then kind of a bronze copper color here to that base, very metallic looking, as you can see here, for example. Lots of cracks in the base, which is good, as I said, because one part already broke off, but otherwise looking very cool. The surface is this rock kind of surface, which in the front you can't see really because it's blocked by the three Nazgul here, and then in the back you have this kind of brick stone structure, which is probably a part of the temple structure on the top of the mountain of the scene. So very cool. And those three are holding their swords in their hands. The ones to the sides double-handed, as you can see. Swords look very good as well. Hands look also awesome. Very well painted. Swords, I think, are metal. At least they feel much colder than the other parts. I think that's metal. Not sure what kind of metal it is, but definitely looking very good. This one here holds the sword just in the right hand, which also looks good. And then that one here, like the one to the left, two-handed again. You can see that there are lots of details in the cloak or cloaks themselves. Lots of layers here. Also on these pieces, everything is fully sculpted, so no fabric. And P1 inserted kind of a velvet black material here in the inside of the hoods. You can't see that here anyway. So that's very black. So even in pure daylight, this is somehow eating the light, and they still look black inside the hoods. So that is a very cool effect. So that guy here is of course the main show. Although really the combination of the four is what makes this piece, in my opinion. But that's the main show. So he basically, the body is three parts. So you have the hood, and then these cloak parts here that kind of dynamically fly in the wind. And then you have the main body, and you have this part here, the back, which is attached separately, and then the hood part goes over that. And then you have the sword here, which has a little bit of a different design than the ones here from the guys on the base. Also looking very, very good. Metal as well. Yeah, those hands look very good. Definitely. Also lots of detail in the cloak here of that guy. And then this is the regular, which I really like, with the one sword in the left hand and then the hand like grabbing for Frodo. The right one here, which looks very good. And then you can exchange this for the Morgul blade, which is kind of this dagger. So that's shorter than the other blades. And doesn't look very special, to be honest, but is deadly, definitely, as we know from the movie. What is a pity is that they have not given him another left hand, just fist or hand or whatever, open palm, instead of just sword, so that you can just display him with the Morgul blade and not the other blade sword. That would have been cool, but double swords looks great as well, of course. Just have wished that you had the option to just display the Morgul blade. But anyway, yeah, so that's basically it. What I can tell you about this piece. I think it looks amazing. Gives you a 360. That's pretty deep, as you can see, because he is sticking out quite a lot here in the back. I haven't measured it, but it should be at least 50 centimeters, maybe even more. So these three look really, really creepy down there. And that guy, of course, as well. So the design of these pieces looks very much like the ghost face killer here from Scream. But I guess Scream probably borrowed the design here from Lord of the Rings instead of the other way around. But yeah, that guy here, if you give him this ghost face from Scream, it could also be the ghost face killer for sure. Anyway, very cool piece. Hope you liked it. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this piece. And please give me a like if you have liked this video. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. Do not miss out on any videos being uploaded here very soon again. Getting in a couple of statues within the next days, and can't wait to unpack and review those for you. Have a great day, guys. Have a great day, and see you soon. Bye-bye.